Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. Man, it is Thursday afternoon, Thirsty Thursday, and we got to make sure Jobu gets his refill. We got one more day, just one more day until the weekend. Ah, boy. At least the weekends are getting here quick and they're flying by, because before you know it, we're going to literally be knee deep in the football season. And I can't wait. I've still got so much to do between now and then, getting the man cave ready and everything else. So just got home from work. I still have to get out all of you guys t-shirts that you won for prizes. Sorry, it's just been hectic around here trying to get stuff together and all. But a little tad bit, I've got some stuff I'll be working for you guys later on. But a nice little interesting piece from Terrell Owens. Good old T.O. T.O., the original Tony Romo friendly offense, which translated to Dak friendly, which was the end of T.O. as well as the end of Des Bryant. Well, T.O. definitely does not like Jason Garrett, another wide receiver who doesn't. That's kind of funny when you think about it. T.O. today went on 105 The Fan and basically questioned why Jason Garrett's still employed. Jason Garrett was his offensive coordinator when he was here, and of course has been the head coach since 2010. And says, how is it you still got this guy here and he hasn't gotten past the divisional round in the playoffs? He went on to say that Andy Reid was a much better coach, even though Andy Reid kicked him to the curb as well. Now, I'll be honest with you. I have questioned Jason Garrett myself. I know a lot of people have changed their opinion on Jason Garrett after seeing All or Nothing. They feel that, okay, he's a potty mouth. You know, he's does a lot more than just clapping on the sidelines, and maybe that's true. But you can't measure on what you see there. What you really have to measure it on are results. That's the bottom line. I wanted Jason Garrett when we had Wade Phillips. When Wade Phillips was fired, I actually wanted Jason Garrett gone there. Sorry, Jason, it's just the way it was. I thought it was time to turn the page, because you were here part of the problem of the Cowboys with the defense. And I felt like it would have been a great time to just reset, reboot completely. But I'm not the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. I am just a fan. And even after we went through the 8-8 seasons, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, you know, where they took the play calling away from him, I said back then, hey, you know, I'm not sold on him. That I thought that we should have gotten rid of him after that. Now, of course, he had the great season the following year, 2014, and of course, and everybody said, hey, he's a great coach and all that. But then 2015, I'm sorry. You won one game without Tony Romo. One game, and that was a charity gift by Deshaun Jackson, literally running backwards when they had the game in hand and fumbling at the 6-yard line. I know, I remember, because we were in the end zone with Jobu. I know people say it was Brandon Whedon and Matt Castle, but listen, Brandon Whedon was under your system for over a year and a half, and you couldn't coach him to win a game. Matt Castle had won in other places, New England. To go through and not win but one game out of 12 without your starting quarterback, to me, was unacceptable. I'm sitting here looking at the Minnesota Vikings, who this year made it to the championship game basically on their third quarterback. I looked at Brandon Whedon going to the Texans and practicing for a week and winning not one but 2 games for him, getting him to the playoffs. But then, of course, he had 2016. Coach of the Year. Everybody, oh, Jason Garrett's a great guy. But see, even at the end of that year, I looked at that team. You had everything going for you. You played against a crippled Green Bay Packers team at home on 2 weeks of rest. That game shouldn't have been close. Their offensive line was banged up. Jordy Nelson had lost a spleen. And yet, the team was still making the same mistakes over and over again. That's been the hallmark of Jason Garrett's game. Leaving time on the clock for Aaron frickin' Rodgers. And we certainly didn't learn that lesson from the second time. We let him do that again. That's right. We let him do that again. Jobu can't even believe it. Let him do it again with Aaron Rodgers during the season last year. So, yeah, I'm kind of on the same page with T.O. The future, Hall of Famer this season. I'm with him. I don't know how Jason Garrett got to keep a job. Not when Jimmy Johnson, after winning the Super Bowl, lost his. But that's neither here nor there. Jason Garrett is here for this season at least. But this has to be, Jerry, has to be the put up or shut up season because he only has this year and the following year left on his contract. And you can't have him go into a final year of his contract as a coach. You either have to cut him or you got to extend him. Poor Jobu. I'm Mark Holmes. This is a knocked out Cowboy Jobu who still can't believe that we lost to Aaron frickin' Rodgers 3 frickin' times. I'll see you guys soon.